What's going on, guys? This is Empty Box, and today I'm going to be talking about the FAMAS. Oh boy, the FAMAS. This is, of course, post-patch gameplay, as you can notice by the 25-round magazine. That does not sound like a very big change, but once you actually start playing the game, start playing with this gun, that is really, really big change. Obviously, the FAMAS has a really long reload time, and just taking bullets out of the magazine highlights that fact. You're going to be reloading even more, and it's just going to highlight that reload time. Really do nothing more. Let me just first go ahead and address my thoughts on the FAMAS before I get into the application of the FAMAS and usage. The FAMAS is a gun I do use. You know, I know some of you guys you rage about this gun all the time for whatever reason, but it's a gun just like any other gun. I use it. I don't really like this gun. It's not one of my top used guns. It's not one that I turn to when the going gets tough. It's just a gun to me. It doesn't really bother me. If I get killed by FAMAS, so be it. I just want to explain something about it to the people who do rage about this gun. This gun is absolutely terrible outside about 30 meters, where a gun like the L85, the AK-74M, the M16A3 will just absolutely destroy this gun. At the range that I'm at right now, if I had an L85, that guy is not going to last long. I can guarantee you that. You'll see some people come around the corner. With an L85, that guy is dead. He doesn't jump into cover. He never gets to cover because I'm going full auto on him and hitting my target. So that's a very important distinction to make. This gun is a beast in close quarters. And that is undeniable, and that's not what I'm arguing here. However, the drawback is pretty clear that the gun sucks outside of its engagement range. It's just like it's basically the exact opposite of the AK-74M and the L85. Those guns both suck in close quarters. However, at long range, they destroy people. So, just remember that FAMAS is a close quarters weapon. It is not a long range weapon. If you're getting torn up by FAMASes, maybe you need to back up a little bit, play a little bit further back, or you need to take something like a PDW or a shotgun and just kind of maximize the advantages that you can. That's my thoughts, and I'm sticking to it. This patch didn't really change anything in that regard, so that's that. Anyways, let's talk a little bit about the application of the FAMAS, the usage. And you might see that I have a kind of weird technique of using the FAMAS. That is, I basically run around with it in burst firing mode half the time. Now let me go ahead and explain this, because this might seem a little goofy. Seeing how the gun is obviously known for its high rate of fire and just ability to drop people in close quarters. Let me make it straight here that at this type of range that I'm at right now, if I was being serious, I would not even bother with that guy. And you do see I am running the foregrip and suppressor, or flash suppressor, I should say. Flash suppressor obviously supposedly reduces the recoil a little bit, which is obviously a good thing when you're talking about this gun, because the recoil can get a little bit unruly, let's say. But by no means is it uncontrollable. It's just there's a tremendous amount of first shot recoil, it seems like, and it just kind of throws your aim off. But I do use this gun in burst fire mode. Think of it as a burst firing assault rifle with the option to go full auto. Sort of like a reverse AN-94, where the full auto mode is really super slow and you want to use it in burst fire if you can. This is basically the opposite, where the burst is the quote-unquote slow rate of fire round. However, the full auto is the time to drop the hammer and drop the bodies, because it will still do that, but you are going to burn through ammo if you stick it on full auto. There's obviously some advantages to using the burst firing setting rather than just doing automatic and manually burst firing. Seems like the recoil is much more vertical, much more straight up and down, which is a pretty big change. So go ahead and take advantage of that. You know, really, it's pretty much that simple. I would definitely suggest going with one of the close quarters optics, such as the Cobra or the Reflex Sight, whichever you prefer. I think the holographic does provide a little bit too much zoom for this gun, and it just kind of gives me a terrible sight picture that I don't like. So that's that. And remember, use burst fire. It's for the win. Alright, bye.